Hey guys, just a quick reminder, these are 360 videos. You can click and drag with your mouse and look around in these videos. This is
Perfect.
360 video, so
Alrighty. Wow.
it's fancy.
Fancy video, huh?
Yeah, special.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
yeah.
Your name and...
So, my name's Debbie. My husband's name is Jim. We're Life is a Joy Bus. And we have a YouTube channel called Life is a Joy. And that documents all the build. Jim did everything by himself. The only thing I did really is pick out colors and make some curtains and do some painting.
Was that by choice, or is that his choice or your choice?
It's pretty much mutual. He knew that I was better at cooking.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
he builds a bus and you cook him his.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
fine with that.
Yep, and I sometimes organize tools for him too.
Oh,
So
good.
that helps. This is a slat couch, which makes into a bed when you pull it out. So it makes a full-size bed. And this is a new addition that we have, which is our cubic mini, and it's the Grizzly model.
And
We haven't yet we're going to put brick around it eventually, but
And how do you use regular firewood, or do you have something special you use?
you can use regular firewood, but what we like to use, because it lasts longer, are these hardwood sawdust bricks.
And how long will they last?
One brick will last about a little over 4 hours
Oh, wow.
in there, so it lasts a long time, and it's less than 1% ash content, so
So you don't have
we
cleanup.
hardly have any cleanup with it.
And
so we
where
really
would you get
love it.
something like that?
We got that at Tractor Supply, and it was about $4 for a 6-pack.
And you have to go through and cut it down yourself?
We
or?
do have to cut it in half to put it in there.
And what do you use to cut it in half?
He uses a chainsaw.
Is it electric or?
Just a little gasoline chainsaw. He has a small one about this big.
Okay,
So
cool.
That's what he uses for that, yeah.
And
And we use some wood for kindling. You know, we get some of this wood and cut it up in small pieces and use it to get it started.
And after that, it starts to use the Vaseline cotton ball trick any, or?
We haven't done that yet, but we might if we need to. We use these little starters right now. We've been using these things. We just cut those in half and use them.
Well,
But
that's
yeah,
handy.
it's really great. We love it. And,
You got a little fan on top, and you got their
Yep.
little toolkit they sell
I
too.
know, aren't they fun?
Yeah.
And this little thing on top, it runs on heat. It doesn't require any batteries or any electricity from any outside source. So when the stove starts heating up, it starts turning. And the hotter it gets, the faster it goes.
Nice. And it helps really a lot. Cool.
Way a lot. And then this is our mini split air conditioner, and it's also a heat pump. So if it's extremely cold and we're hooked into power, we can use the heat pump as well.
And do you only have one of them, or is there two of them?
We only have one in ours. Some people have one that has 2 different units. I mean, the outside unit, hooks up to 2 different units. But we just opted to go with one. We'll see how that works.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
We have a full-size sink.
do you like the double sink?
I do.
Okay.
But a lot of people prefer just one.
Okay.
But what I do is I, put my things over here to rinse, and then I just spray them off over in this. And so
Well, that works too.
it seems to pretty much conserve some water
So,
by doing it that way.
sorry, don't mean to interrupt. Is there
No, go
anything that you do more efficiently in here than what you did in a house?
Yeah, everything's so much closer. Do you find that too?
Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
perfect triangle, actually.
Yeah, so you can go from the refrigerator to here, and all the dishes and everything's right here, rather than, getting out of the refrigerator and walking
Yeah.
steps, which it doesn't hurt me to walk across there, but it's just a lot more efficient.
Yeah, and with, only 2 people and a puppy dog, is that right?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about tripping over anything like that,
Right.
so
Right.
you get more enjoyment out
Yeah.
of cooking.
Yeah, and it's easy to clean up.
And you guys actually kept the original bus windows.
We did. We
So-
did. We moved them. Some of them are in their original spot, and some of them are up higher.
Do they sweat any in the colder weather?
If it was extremely cold and we were using propane heat,
Mm-hmm.
they would sweat a lot
Okay.
because they're single pane. However, we use that wood heat, and that takes a lot of condensation out of here.
Yeah, I actually.
It dries it up. Yeah.
Did you guys ever use a Mr. Buddy or anything?
Yeah, I have, and that gets a lot of water in here, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This covers everything.
Yeah.
It's great for heat, but it puts so much
Yeah,
moisture
it
in.
does put so much moisture. I didn't know before this that
Propane.
propane, like their byproduct was water. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So,
Full size fridge.
full-size fridge, full-size stove. These are just regular household models.
So they're designed for like a farmhouse that runs off of propane. You just pull it from the
Mm-hmm.
tanks, and which is probably really nice to have. Does the oven heat up fast enough to bake in?
The oven is wonderful. Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah, I bake in it all the time. I just baked bread. Let's see,
Really?
got some in here. Yeah. Well,
oh,
see
nice.
there?
Nice.
They're keto rolls. So
Very
they
nice.
don't have a lot of carbs in them, which is kind of important for us.
Yeah. Well,
So,
and
yeah.
you got a little toaster oven and
Yeah.
a microwave oven. Do you run either of these off solar? Or
I can. We can. We just have to watch, how much we're going to use and all that. But like yesterday, I used my Instant Pot,
Mhm.
and no problem. But I rarely use a microwave. I just don't. But I do occasionally use that little toaster oven. And this is my.
It's very clean. I've seen
And that holds a lot.
a lot like this, and maybe I have to do something like that.
Yeah, it's really great. It's really, really good. I love it. And in the bathroom back here, we have a little.
Here.
Turn the light on. We used a horse trough for our bathtub.
And it makes a great soaking tub.
Yes, it does. When we have plenty of water, we're not even at all worried about water. Then we take a nice soak bath in there. So that's
Every RV park, every time I do
anytime you're in
chores.
an RV park, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then the,
Composting toilet.
okay.
Yeah.
And he had a switch or something?
Yeah, the switch is to stir it so
Yeah.
that the solids go down to the bottom and the sawdust covers it up.
And you have he said he uses well actually, yeah, that's really nice because most people can't look down in the composting toilet and not see dirt.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
And people are worried about that.
Yeah, and there's the urine diverter, so the urine goes down in 2 5-gallon buckets that are under the bus.
And you just pull them out and dump them wherever you can dump them.
Yeah, it has a spigot on it actually that you can hook a hose onto if you want to, or we typically just drain them into a 5-gallon bucket and take them out and pour them, somewhere
Somewhere where it's appropriate
on
to
the plants
dispose
or
of
whatever.
it.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, and then
Oh, puppy
back
started.
it's okay. And back here, this is where we have under here we have our water tanks. So we have fresh water, 100 gallons of fresh water and 100 gallons of gray water under
Nice. So how do you, if it's under there, does it actually gravity flow there, or do you have a pump to pump your gray water down there?
there. It gravity flows there.
And gravity flows, okay.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you have, you had a special pressure pump or something like that.
Yeah, he has a pressure pump over here that, if you've been around many motorhomes and RVs and stuff, you know how they have that. Every time you turn on the water, it goes, makes that little noise.
Yeah, the vibration.
And he didn't want that noise, and so he put in this special pump there. So
There's a
I don't know,
centrifugal
maybe
pump?
a centrifugal pump. Yeah, and this is our more
closet.
storage for clothes and storage for stuff over there.
You like your ice
stuff.
maker?
I do love it. We don't use it in when we don't have a lot of solar. When we don't have sun, we don't use it. But I do love it. I love the ice it makes.
Do you know how much solar you guys have?
Yeah. Well, I can kind of tell you. 330 watts times 6, and then we have 2 besides that are 345 watts because we had to replace 2.
Oh.
So what happened is we had a gust of wind before we had those cowlings around it on top. You know how it's covered now so you can't see the panels?
Yeah.
It's because we went through Kansas and a gust of wind went under there and the 2 middle panels buckled them.
Oh my.
And so we had to replace those. So the same size was 345. So basically it's 330 times 8.
Oh wow.
So about 2,600 or something.
That's a lot of power.
That's a lot of power. We have 12 batteries, AGM batteries, that are like 130 amp hours each or something like that. So
And you
this is a washer-dryer.
Washer-dryer unit. And does it work very well?
Wonderfully.
So
I was surprised.
I've always heard questionable things about it, but it dries it. Is it any sort of special way it dries it, or is it just a regular dryer?
It's not a regular dryer. I'm not sure how it works.
Okay.
But I do know that it does this brand anyway gets them dry.
Okay.
That's what, before I had one, I read so many reviews where people said, it doesn't get the clothes dry, or it doesn't do this, or it doesn't do that. But then after I got this one, I was pleasantly surprised because the clothes did get dry.
Yeah.
And they get clean, and I love it. And it has a lot of different options. You can choose to just do a speed wash or a small load and then just hang them out to dry if you want to, or you can dry them in there.
And you do this all from solar and your battery setup.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Occasionally we will, if we're plugged in somewhere, well, that's great.
Yeah. It just tops off the battery, but you can do it out here as long as it's sunny. And
if it was really sunny, we can continue to do that. The reason we usually don't do it when we're boondocking is because of the water, though.
So it uses
it uses quite a bit of water.
Yeah.
And then if we have 100 gallons, but still, it's like it uses enough for each take a shower and do the dishes once, maybe. So.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah. So you kind of.
You just resist until you go into town. You have enough clothes for them. Oh.
Yeah.
I really like your light.
Oh, thank you. Got a lot of compliments on it. Jim just said, when we were getting ready to put a light there, he said, I want to make a light for that.
That's a good light, actually. I just now noticed it. It kind of looks like a tree there, actually.
Yeah, so he got some stuff here and put it all together and got some little Christmas tree lights.
Very nice.
Made it really cute.
I really like your rig.
Thank you, Michelle. You're so sweet.
Oh, yes. Hello.
Yeah.
And then you got.
And here's our water heater.
You got an instant hot water heater, and it doubles as your floor heat.
Yes, it does.
And you get radiant floor running through your household system, and it's a wet system or a combined system because it uses your drinking water too.
It's I think it's called an open system.
An open system.
Or I think Jim called it also a live system.
Okay.
They also have a big, huge honker water filters
and purification, so you're not drinking anything.
So that if we go somewhere and they have really bad water, we can still drink it.
Oh, good.
Which is always a good option.
For sure. Yeah, that's really nice. And it's really nice to wake up in the morning with warm
floors. You're not kidding. And this right here, this little drawer, is where this tells me all what's going on with my solar.
So this is your solar monitoring system, and you got a remote system outside the.
Yep.
Cool. And I like your fork storage.
Oh.
That's a good spot for it. And just let drip drain.
Thank you.
But, baby.
Yeah.
I need to air up a tire and I need your hairspray. I think it's flammable.
I'm gonna get
Did
out.
you go through and look?
Come on through.
No, I'll
Michelle away.
You're fine.
I think we're finished with
actually, I think we are.
Anyway.
Yeah. Oh.
Buckets are what the urine goes in from the urine diverter. And so we have a spigot deal that you can open and just drain it into a 5-gallon bucket and pour it somewhere. Or you can just hook a hose onto it and dump it like you would in a dump station.
Cool. Alright, I'm gonna walk around your bus real quick.
Okay.
Did he paint the outside or did you?
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Thank you.
Especially,
He just spent about 2 or 3 hours one night. Said, "I'm gonna paint the side of the bus."
it really brings it out. It adds a certain extra layer of it.
I think it really.
This is the one
And you guys just painted over the school district.
and I was wondering if I could use a picture.
It was too hard to get it off.
Yeah, I ended up using a wire grinder and wire brush to
Telling
go.
you, it's not easy.
Go. Get a good photo shot of it.